What is up? You're in the Beat Sessions. I'm your host, Mitchell Weary. We're looking at the brand new record from Islands entitled Islomania, which they released on June 11th. This is the eighth studio album from the band. It is the follow-up to their 2016 companion albums, Should I Remain Here at Sea and Taste. The former record, a kind of spiritual companion to their first record, Return to the Sea. Back to the good old days when this band was the duo of Nicholas Thorburn and Jamie Thompson. But alas, that duo did not last long. That boat capsized, and this has basically been the moniker for Nicholas Thorburn to operate under for the last 15 years or so. I think it's because he honestly had the cooler name. But all joking aside, this band, fabulous. Their debut album, considered a classic. I would also say that most fans of the band would agree with my analogy when I say that this band is like your favorite car that you got in, and you've been pressing the gas nonstop, and it's just, kind of starting to lose gas, starting to fizzle out. And it's kind of sad, and back in 2016 when they released the duo records, I think Thorburn called it quit. I don't really know. It was kind of unceremonious. No one really knew. He's saying it now. I don't think people knew that there was a reunion. Who even knows what's going on there with that? But alas, we have this record. It's a comeback record. He talks about writing these songs and feeling compelled by them to return under this moniker. And so for those of you who are longtime fans of this band and were waiting for that return, don't hold your breath. I'm really sorry. And what sucks about it is that this record, certainly more in the style of Taste, which took on more of an electronic feel. It's pretty much unlike anything they'd ever done before. This record is really fun and easy to listen to. It's a solid 10 tracks, 41 minutes. It's one of those records where you like everything you listen to, but unfortunately nothing really grabs a hold of you. And it's unfortunate because Nicholas is working with a lot of really good material on this record. There's a lot of sounds that a lot of songs that sound phenomenal, but what they're missing is his signature flair, his kind of quirkiness, his funny sense of humor, his sense of bravery and songwriting, and just, willing to kind of venture down whatever hole he wants to and come back, obviously. I mean, he writes great songs in that regard. But this thing is just so safe, and it lacks adventure. And if, like I said, if you're a longtime fan of the band and you really appreciate their early records, especially their debut, you're going to be bummed about this. This is not the return to form that most of you are probably hoping for. It doesn't mean you're not going to like this record. I like it. Like I said, it's good. It's fun to listen to. The opener, Islomania, is just really kind of breezy yacht rock style. If you want to do something more contemporary, think Tame Impala. We like to do it with the lights on. It's just this great disco funk track. It's got this 80s synths to it. Nice light track. I mean, it's going to be a great summer track. You'll probably hear it around for sure. Carpenter, great Cars feel in my opinion. I really like the way the bass comes in the lead. So there's a lot of these songs that have character. Closed captioning kind of has this R&B reggaeton feel, incorporating different musical elements into the style here. But it's just not... it's not what you expect from Nicholas Thorburn under this moniker, I would say. He's just doing something completely different than what this band started off. And it's no surprise. I mean, he says it briefly in the Apple thing that you can read here. I'm sure you can dig and find some other stuff. Him talking about not being satisfied playing in a rock and roll band, being done touring, just being exhausted with the whole process. And naturally getting back to writing songs, wanting to keep them for himself and finding that for some reason that they fit this moniker. I don't know. I don't know what happened with Taste and Should I Remain Here at Sea. They really are very odd companion albums. They're good. They're both great. But it's, I would say moving forward in the future, I would be surprised if Nicholas returns to the style of music that you see on Return to the Sea and other earlier albums. It's not to say, again, that this music is bad and that it's not enjoyable. I think you should all listen to this. I think it's worth your time. Again, if anything, if you're looking just for something easy to listen to by the pool, throw this on. You'll enjoy it. But I think you'll know it's over before it's even started because it's just got that lack of pizzazz. And again, a guy like Thorburn, he's just so well known for having all these unique elements that he incorporates into his music, and they're just not here. So sadly, I'm going to have to give this a vinyl pass. It's a bummer. I know. Really sorry to say. I hope you find this review helpful. I hope you do check out this album and enjoy listening to it into the process. Like this video, share it, subscribe to my channel, check out the live show on Sunday nights, and we will see you next time on the Beat Sessions.